So, do you want to develop stronger inner visions, stronger pictures? If so, this is for you. This video is for you. So I'm going to actually show you a practice that I learned from my grandma. This was a game she played with us all the time. And I didn't even realize with this until I grew up how helpful it would be in my spiritual practice and being able to strongly visualize and do other things. It goes pretty deep, the full thing. But this is very simple to do. What you're going to need is a deck of playing cards, of course, as is traditional. Now you can use a lot of different things for this. Playing cards are really easy and simple because the symbolism or the pictures are simple, and most of us have a pretty good familiarity with them. So playing cards is a really good way to do it, although you can do it with a lot of other things. And it's simple, okay? Now, we played this game in pairs. So what my grandma would do is she would start, especially when I was younger, by pulling a card. And she wouldn't let me see the card. She would just pull the card. And what she would do is she would take a moment to look at it. And what she told me she was doing is she was trying to form the image in her mind. So looking at the card, closing your eyes, and trying to form that image. And at first, you may not see anything. I remember as a kid, at first, what I would see is just kind of some static, and it drove me crazy because I was like trying to push and see, and I thought my brain was broken, all of this kind of stuff. When I learned to relax, and when I learned to, what helped me was to see the white outline of the card first. So I've got my card. It's all black and staticky. For a long time, all I could do was try to see the white to get some kind of picture in the frame. The next thing that I learned to do was to focus on color. So with the deck of cards, you got red or black. If I could guess red or black, I would get closer to guessing the card, right? And then you can start to incorporate symbols and letters. So you see what I'm saying? Like this idea of starting with just the form, the outline, and building on it was really helpful. Now, the next few steps in the exercise, she would visualize it and send it to us, so you can see how this practice can be built on. And it's actually funny because and then she flipped it, so then she would have us, when we got older, be the ones that would see the image and push it, and she would try to guess. She was much better at it than I was. I thought it was because I was really good at pushing the image, but it's just, you know, she'd been doing it for a long time. But it's just funny. That part of it is funny because I didn't even realize what she was actually teaching me until I was much, much older. And I didn't realize that because I learned that without understanding what it was that I was projecting on people all the time as well. Because, you know, you become really good at seeing and projecting, because that's the game. That is something that you have to be really careful on. It can be really intrusive for you and others. But anyway, that's a simple guide to learning to form pictures that was helpful for me from my grandmother's practice. And I'm sorry I took this so long. I hope you stayed around, but if not, I hope you got something out of it.